Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? This your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. If you're new to the channel, you already know, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And for the returning family, you already know, peace and blessings. Give some of y'all some time to tune in. Hope everybody had a blessed Wednesday, a productive Wednesday, and also a safe one. Hope everybody was able to get through their normal day, you know. Anytime your blessing, sis. Hope everybody was able to, have a good collective day. Hope everybody was able to just get rid of those little pesky devils and just continue living life the way you're supposed to. Um, as you see, title clear as day. I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit. Um, I'm kind of going to reiterate about the live I did this morning, and I'm also just going to talk about a little variety of things. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here tonight, but I felt I had to just go and get this out the way. Um, Again, I'm still sticking on what I said earlier about some of you parents putting your kids on social media the way you putting your kids on social media. It is not a good look. So I got the full thing, and it was supposed to be a Halloween costume. I think the little boy and the little girl was supposed to be going as Kanye and Kim. But the fact that that girl had butt pads and a fake booby bra on, whatever the case is, that speaks volumes. Like I said, no parent, I don't care how ratchet you are, no parent under no circumstance should parade their kid around town like that, or even put them out there on social media like that. Because, like I said, that sticks forever. Even when they get older, that's going to be something that's out there forever. It's time for a lot of y'all to wake up and see that it's not always cool to just do that. Some of y'all wonder why things happen. You wonder why you have this situation going on now. It's because a lot of y'all are not taking the time out. A lot of y'all are not taking the time out to really guard and guide your kids the right way. Even when it comes down to certain things, like prime example, if your kids are into gaming and you streaming and doing all that other stuff, you as a parent or guardian are supposed to be making sure your kids are being watched because you have some kids on here on these platforms. I'm not just finding it out, but I just already knew about it. Some of these people that be doing the stupid stuff, like even trolling, don't even be grown ups. Sometimes it be kids. Now, this is my thing too. Again, you have to be mindful of what your kids are doing on this internet. Doesn't matter if they're a content creator or whatever. You know, you have to be mindful of what's going on with your kids, especially around this social media shit. There are too many damn dangers, and some of y'all not fucking taking that shit serious. Dirty Kenzo, salute, bro. Some of y'all not taking that serious. Like I said, no parent should be parading their kid around. I don't care if it was Halloween or I don't care if it's whatever kind of event going on. You shouldn't be parading your kid around in certain outfits and you shouldn't present them in certain lights because that right there draws the dangers that I'm talking about earlier. Frankie Blanco, salute, bro. Like I said, should have been no reason for that girl to be out there. That I'm sorry, because that still kind of got my soul unsettled, and I don't care how anybody feel about that, whether they shadow watching or not. If you don't have no common sense or no sort of whatever in your fucking heart, then that just goes to show you where your humanity is at, and that also goes to show you don't give a fuck about your kids or none of that. Like, come on now. That don't make no sense. You got your kid out there looking all wild crazy. And then some of y'all parents, I'm gonna go a little deeper. Like what I said earlier about the gaming. Like we know we got the kids, they love the game and shit now. They gaming now. They part of what you call the gamers community. You gotta watch them too when it comes to them and the gaming and what they doing online. Cause sometimes they be online with grown-ups. They could be online with a potential or possible predator. You don't know nothing because you're not paying these kids no attention. Dr. Lena, blessing, sis. Glad you could tune in. Like I said, you got to be mindful of what you doing. If you know your kids is into gaming and you know this is what they want to do, make sure they good. Make sure they are not talking to any type of weirdos, strangers, even stalkers. You gotta make sure that even hackers, because some hackers could hack the wrong information. Now they know what it is with you. Gotta be mindful on these streets, man. This shit is crazy. I'm sorry to sound like that, but every time I think about something like that, even like last night, I kind of got mad too thinking about that. 6-year-old shouldn't even be talking the way they talking, and then they on social media rapping a song that they rapping about. Come on now. I know I ain't the only one that got common sense and some sort of fucking heart. I don't give a fuck how much I be on here joking and chilling around. I ain't joking when it comes to shit like that, especially when it's harming the kids. That's not cool. That shit don't look right. Like I said before, some of y'all parents need to stop doing the things you're doing. Y'all want to be part of this fucking social media shit. You want to be a part of all these damn trends and topics and everything else. But then the same token, you putting yourself out there looking crazy. Got to be real fucking mindful of what's going on. Like I said, you parents should be aware of what's going on, especially these days. Come on. You gotta fucking be on guard because at any given time, that could be the difference between happiness and misery. Like, come on now. You don't, like I said, you wouldn't believe how many times I done been chilling. Probably the days I got off, I'm chilling. I don't feel like going nowhere. All right, I'm on my game. I'm chilling. And certain games that I'm into, you'd be surprised. You turn around, you thinking you playing with some adults. At least you fucking around and hear all these kids. Yo, that's some bullshit. Oh, you cocksucking mother. Like, I done heard the worst of the worst come out of these kids' mouth. When they should be in school, they are on these games. And I'm like, wait a minute. Where's the fucking parent at? Why is this shit happening? Like, come on. There's no way you gonna tell me you comfortable with your kids just doing the shit that they doing too, and you not paying them no mind. This is how a lot of things happen too. In this day and age, and this is a public service announcement to those who do have kids. In this day and age, you got to start really safeguarding everything. Hey, Anne Marie, blessing, sis. Lucky salute. Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit that like button on the way in. If y'all want to hit that link, the panel is open. We gonna talk about this tonight because this is sad. Like I said, I'm going right back to where I first started. Some of you women are doing so much ratchet behavior that is not even fucking funny. Like I said, you shouldn't be having your kids a part of your ratchet shit, and they shouldn't be a part of doing any of that. Like I said, it all starts from the fucking home. You want to be shaking your ass and doing whatever in front of your kids, guess what's going to happen? Now they're going to be doing the same shit, especially when it comes to social media. Again, you have to be mindful of that. This ain't no fucking game right now. This is not a game. I still was upset about that. Like I said, how could you feel comfortable having your daughter? And she wasn't even, and I was right. That little girl wasn't even but 5 years old. Like, why is she in a costume like that? Yes, I'm making a statement about it because I feel that was corny right there. It's all right if it was just a regular, you didn't do all that extra adding shit to the costume, you would have been all right. But you just went wild crazy. Like, come on now. Who does that? And then when shit happens, it's all, no. You got to take into accountability what you do on here, man. Because that shit never goes down, like I said. That fucking video will probably be up forever unless somebody decides to just take it down. Or if it doesn't follow the guidelines of whatever platform it was on. Other than that, some of those videos stay up and get circulated forever. And y'all bugging with that. Gotta be mindful. Like I said, start setting better examples. Stop being a part of the bullshit when it comes to your kids. Not saying, oh, you can't raise your kids the way you see fit to a degree, but have some fucking decency and some morals about it. You want your kid to be better than you, right? You talk all this good shit, but guess what? How you expect them to be better if you're not showing them better? Like I said last night, you got to start instilling certain things back in these communities and start bringing the essence of unity back. Because these kids is out here wilding. The parents ain't no better sometimes. They still out here wilding. They still young in the mind to a degree. Like I said, some people never grow up mentally. And it's sad when they don't grow up mentally because now they bring kids in the world and now they showing what it is. Like I said, if you used to partying every night, once you have a kid, that partying every night shit should stop. Once a kid is involved, period, half the things that you were used to in a single life need to stop. Sorry. It's just the way it is. And when you are able to do what you need to do, as far as, okay, I know certain days I'm gonna have to send them off so we could just try to relax and have us. All right, that's all bread and gravy. Every couple should still have that. I grant that. You're always gonna need your time away from the kids sometimes if you got them. I grant that. But like I said, if you one of those parents that just think you still gonna be partying every night, knowing you got no, that don't work like that. And like I said, the things that you present on here, especially when it's coming to your kids, you got to be mindful on social media because this is not a fucking game no more. You got people on here who are getting accounts. These people have irreputable stains on the fucking rap sheet that don't sit right with anybody that has a common heart. And it's making it easier for them, even if they are slipping through the cracks to, oh, you know what? I like this person. Oh, I see what this is. Yeah, I'm gonna stalk this one. Oh yeah, you know what? Like it's different. You're gonna have people that, oh shit, y'all, I know who this person is. Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely fuck with you. Like, come on. Start getting yourselves together, man. Get your family together as a whole, and that's it. Like I said, you gotta at some point bring that back. Cause it's starting to get real fucking spooky out here. And before it gets better, it'll get fucking worse. And how many more fucking kids gotta go through the peanut butter and jelly bullshit? How many more families gonna be destroyed because of certain things that's going on? And if you honestly don't care, then that means you are part of that problem that we need to get rid of. Sorry. What else you want me to say? My bad, y'all. Like for real, what else you want me to say right there? I can't say it any more clearer. There's no way you can tell me that that's comfortable. You know what? I got my kid on here twerking. We gonna get this fit. Some of y'all, like I said, this fucking internet is a fucking overdose for y'all. Y'all worried about that 15 minutes of fame, or y'all worried about that one video going viral, so that shit make you look like something. And I noticed this. Some people who don't have an actual life outside of this stay the fuck on here every day, all day. And I mean even more than I do. I at least log off at some point, but I still show love to everybody. But some of y'all, this is y'all real life. So since this is your real life, I'm just gonna break it down for you in real time. You should still be worried about what's going on. If you got kids, nieces, whoever, and you know for a fact that this internet is spooky like that and you just don't give a fuck, get it together, yo. Before one of your kids gets snatched, before one of your kids get hurt, before one of your kids possibly gets killed or fucking raped and molested. Trust me, you have people on here who you won't even know are on those type of fucking registries I talked about. You got serial rapists, you have serial pedophiles, you have people who just had any type of not even allegation. Anything that you've been charged with where you got to be on the registry, that's a bad look. But they are still allowing some of these people to make accounts and get on these damn fucking sites. Even when it comes to the gaming, like I was saying, the gaming community. Some of y'all kids are in these gaming communities, and some of y'all should be watching and paying attention to what the fuck is going on. I done seen some shit go left because the parents or the guardians not paying attention to what's going on. And now they kid done either got into some sort of situation or you possibly got a stalker. Like, come on now. And set my damn soul on fire. Oh shit. Again, shout outs to my plug. Damn. She got me 3 days in a row with some shit. But yeah, it's crazy. You really have to fucking stop. Put a stop to it, parents. Not saying all of y'all because some of y'all actually know how to bring your kids on here, even if you don't want to. But you know not to present your kids in any fucking harm. You're not presenting them out like a piece of meat and you're not throwing them out to the wolves. You got some parents that don't give a fuck. As long as that shit go viral, as long as that shit get a bunch of likes and views and comments, they don't give a fuck. You know? Chef Riz, salute, bro. No, and that's the whole Lucky. I just said that. That's part of it too, bro. Like this is the sad part about it. I done literally seen certain videos where the mothers is doing certain things and the kids is recording it. If it's not the boys, the girls recording it. Like I said, what you are doing around your kids reflects on them. And then guess what? They start mimicking and imitating everything you do, even when you get older. And don't decide when it's later on in the fucking life stages you want to start trying to lay rules and regulations. It's not going to work. Yo, real salute, bro. Like it's really sad, and nobody understands that. I shouldn't have to wake up and see a video. Like I said, that girl had butt pads on and the fake bra, boo. Like, come on, man. All that for a costume, that was way too much. And you just generalized your child, and now you just made your child a target to a degree because you don't know who watching, who got video. Some people go as far as they get a video's over. You already know what time it is. Come on now. And for the fact that none of y'all have that much decency to say, nah, that was a little bit too much. You should not even put that up, honestly. That was in bad taste. And that's for a lot of y'all. Y'all out here doing that shit. You got your kids doing shit the way you doing shit. That's a bad look. I don't care how you feel about it. My moral conscience will never tell me nothing is wrong when I say what I say. Smart mouth blessing, sis. Ryder, you already know. Glad y'all tuned in. Yeah, realist, y'all. Like I said, I know you missed the shit this morning, but yeah, I kind of went off. Like I said, my aunt showed me the video, and she barely curses, but she was pissed off about it too. So that goes to tell you, you don't give a fuck about what's going on in life as long as you getting a click, view, or some sort of notoriety. And it's sad because you don't know how to get that in real life. So you come here and try to do any and everything to try to further something. Stop living through the kids. Stop having your kids do foul shit and start teaching them better. Like, seriously, there's no way you can tell me that that's fucking cool. I'd be damned if I got any type of young kids with me or around me and I got them paraded in some shit that I know for a fact they ain't right. Pardon self for all that noise in the background. It's that New York City life. Y'all know what it is. Be like that though. I'm in the crib, just like I'm really upset about that. Like, what goes through some of you parents' brains when you put certain things on this internet? What really goes through your mind? Or do you even think at all? That shit don't make no damn sense at all. There's no way you gonna tell me that you felt that inclined to go along with that video. The same way I said, whoever recorded that video of the 6-year-old rapping about killing his family, y'all couldn't have felt comfortable about that shit. You couldn't have felt comfortable about it because you still recorded it. Like I said, some of y'all really have lost your fucking morality and your common sense when it comes to parenting. I don't understand that. I really don't. For y'all to really come on here and try to get that glory even through your kids, and it's in the wrong light, that is not good. Keep telling y'all that. Because you're going to fuck around, and now your kids and possibly you are going to be in some shit. You don't know what lurks around these doors nowadays, even in real time. You don't know what the hell lies around every corner. You don't know who's who. You got to decipher everything. You still got to make sure, even in real time with your kids, you got to be on point. I don't give a fuck how many people you might know. You still got to be on point. There's always some sort of danger lurking around each corner. And that's just a fact. And that right there, that one video proved to me that there's going to be some sort of danger at some point unless that video gets taken down. If it didn't get taken down by now, it should be at some point. Yeah, yo, realist, for real. It's the truth though. There's no way y'all could think that's entertaining as well. No kid should be rapping about I'm killing my mother, I'm killing my father, I'm killing like I would have been man. Let me not go there because that ain't my kid. But that'd have been my kid, man. As soon as you killing what, man? Yeah, I'm from that era, man. You'd have been picking up your whole teeth. You'd have been saying, "I'm never gonna rap like this again." Not getting that, man. Christine's Vita. All right now. See, you caught the live blessings. You know, it is not good money. It's not. Because at the end of the day, you trying to get 15 minutes of fame with the things you doing. Like I said, I done seen some people up here. What's up, Jay? What up? I'm paying attention to the chat because, like I said, this is about the time the trolls like to try to come in and try to entertain. So I'm entertaining tonight, y'all. But I'm still giving this work. There's no way you're gonna tell me that you're comfortable having your kid paraded around like that. I don't care. I don't care. And then you well, let me see. Let me go back to this again. For you to be rapping about killing, nah, you should be rapping about fucking getting an education. You should be rapping about trying to make something of yourself. You should be rapping about being happy that you got your parents and your grandparents. I don't get that, man. Like things some of y'all entertain is ridiculous. I can't entertain no kid cursing like crazy, and I can't entertain no kid talking about death of their family. Yeah, I know. Let them troll. I could care less because I'm about to break some shit down soon too. Yo, realist. And for everybody that know me already, y'all know how I do. Watch me work. Watch me work around these motherfuckers today and still give this work. Because I'm quite sure even these trolls have kids and they should have some sort of morals and boundaries. And if they're not getting what the gist of this is, then that just goes to show you they ain't shit. And the people around them that believe in that shit ain't shit. Come on now. Where are your moral values at when it comes to your kids and protection? Is 15 minutes of fame more important than your kid's safety? I'll wait for that fucking answer. Because I'm quite aware of who comes in my chat and who don't come in my chat, and who leaves fucking comments and who don't. And I'm quite sure I know who's shadow watching. And the main ones I got shadow watching, I know they enjoy this content. And then the other ones, I don't give two shits about. But you still getting the educational fucking value in here. So watch me work. Um, Again, that little boy should not even been recorded. Nah, you can't say forget them kids, fool. You want to know why? Because that could be your kids. Think about it. Like, let's be real. You do have some kids who don't curse around their parents, but when they get away from them, they curse like a sailor. But even still, that shouldn't have been recorded. That was distasteful. For you to talk about killing your parents, that just goes to say you got a psychological problem and you seriously need some sort of help. Maybe your family needs help. See, let me explain something to some of y'all trolls in here that come in here and get it fucked up, right? Regardless to how you feel, regardless to what you think, I bring truthfulness to this shit. I tackle shit that you niggas don't think to tackle. I don't care about all that celebrity news and none of that shit. When I feel like speaking upon things, I speak upon, I'll speak on it. But we need to speak about what's really going on now, especially on here. And we seeing that these kids are being used and promoted on these damn apps more than anything. So if you don't believe that that's something wrong there, you smoke rocks, man. That's all I'm going to tell you. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. It's a multitude of dangers, like I said, when it came to the kids. Period. Like I said, it's like they promote either death, sex, drug use, disloyalty. Come on now. Like what's going on there? Am I supposed to believe that outside of entertainment, I don't see certain things going on? I'm not going to speak about it. No, I'm gonna speak about it. Give a fuck if it was in real time on here. That's what I'm saying. I really don't give two shits about your kids, like anybody around you that's young, your cousins, nieces, nephews, whoever. Just like I said, on both sides of the spectrum, kids get attacked, period. Doesn't matter. And why keep putting your fucking kids in the fucking crossfires? Why keep putting your kids in the limelight? Especially if some of them don't want to be in the limelight. Anthony, salute, bro. It's the truth. Like, come on now. There's no way you could tell me you don't have a conscience. Like I said, for anybody who feel they want to troll tonight, let them answer the shit in the chat. How you feel about that? Because I'm quite sure if that shit hit close to home in real time, a lot of you niggas wouldn't be on here laughing. A lot of you motherfuckers wouldn't say fuck them kids. That could be your fucking kids. That could be your future kids. You laughing about shit like that, that's not funny. Like I said, you trying to get a blueprint on something, niggas sit back and get this fucking blueprint and watch me work. Don't disturb my fucking church. Sorry. When it comes to these type of topics, I'm on it. Because these is real shit, these is real time topics, and this is real things that's happening in real time. How many kids have been snatched up because they done presented certain things on the internet? You got them out here looking like pieces of fucking meat. And then now look, you got a fucking stalker. You possibly got a fucking predator or a serial rapist or a serial killer. You don't know what the fuck lies around them corners. It's just like that in real time. And you got these kids out here wilding for respect. You out here wilding for respect. Yeah, when it comes to these type of topics, I'm gonna give out this work. I don't care how anybody feel, including the trolls. Let y'all troll away. But you can't troll away this fucking truth right here that's being given, regardless to how you feel. Don't ever get that shit twisted and misconstrued. Because the same shit that I'm talking about could happen to you in an instant. Especially if you ain't fucking humble enough. So just remember that. Tread lightly with the things you say and do in this fucking type of chat. Because you're not gonna come back the same. And you definitely gonna be somewhere thinking like, damn, this brother didn't make sense regardless to how I feel. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how you feel about me, but you're gonna get this work, nigga, because it's the truth. I curse like a sailor, but guess what? When I'm passionate about shit, this is what it is. I could get in any type of intellectual talk I could feel like getting into. I could switch it up in a heartbeat. I have no off button with anything. Anything I decide to do, I could do it. When I'm speaking on these are issues that y'all should be really paying attention to. Because even if you thought you was talking about something, you're not talking about it on a daily. Because guess what? There are a lot of things that's going on a daily. But most of y'all just live on here. See, I live everywhere, nigga, in my mind. Trust me, I'm the great observer right now. Part of that Nate the Great, the great observer. I observe a lot of shit, especially running around these fucking YouTube platforms and shit. I witnessed a lot of shit. Shit that I'm not going to speak about neither, because it's not my business, it's not my concern. I can honestly care less because not everybody beef is my beef. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to these kids, y'all should have a moral compass to know that this is not the way you present your kids, especially if you are going to have them on here doing anything as far as social media. And if you're going to do that, you might as well be a part of their journey too, because you are the parent at the end of the day. kids are supposed to be a reflection of you. And if you got them out here wearing skimpy shit, twerking their ass, you got them out here talking about gang, shoot them up, this, that, and the third, and you not fucking checking that shit, what you think is gonna happen? And I noticed that certain things on here, man. So a lot of reasons why we still can't have no unity anywhere, even on here. Because a lot of y'all keep going back and forth with the same rhetoric and entertaining certain shit. I don't entertain nothing when it comes to being truthful about these kids, being truthful about what's going on in our community, period. And real time topics are always going to come here, especially for me. So I don't give a fuck how anybody else do shit. I know how I'm doing it. That's how true it is. I know how I'm doing it. And I'm keeping it hood because at the end of the day, you should have a mindset to know that's not the way to go about things. If I want my kid to be on some sort of platform, even if it's with me, we're gonna do something that's wholesome. We're gonna do something that ain't gonna put us in the fucking the line of fire. Especially when it comes to these weirdos and these predators and these people that are slipping through the cracks that are getting on these internet platforms. Period. There's no way you can tell me you was comfortable posting your kid in that type of Halloween outfit. There's no way you can tell me you comfortable with your kid rapping about killing everybody in their damn family. There's no way you could tell me you comfortable with your kids promoting drug use and everything else in particular. But then in one token, you blame it only one genre. No, there are a multitude of genres that are promoting shit that we know for a fact is killing our kids, hurting our kids. So if you don't fucking feel that, nigga, go troll your mama's ass cheeks and see if she gonna fucking breed another one like you. Now back to the show, like I've been saying. Um, where are we at now at time of days with this shit? Tracy J, blessing sis. Glad you could tune in. You know, it's crazy. It's like the way social media has changed the game is really wiring these kids to feel like they can say and do whatever when it comes to family. And a lot of y'all are not standing on shit because you still living like you a child your damn self. Nah, bro, because I'm tired of these trolls coming in here thinking they run the show or thinking they gonna stop the flow. When meanwhile, I know for a good thing that they feeling what the fuck I'm feeling. So stop trolling and stop interrupting shit before you get sniped out here. Like, come on now. You will get sniped out the end, drop kicked out of nowhere. I really don't care because I will show you niggas the real flair. And I ain't talking about Rick when it comes to the spit. I'm just telling you, this is some real life shit. You gotta pay attention to what the fuck is going on, man. Seriously, you have to pay attention to what is going on, man, with your kids on this social media shit. Again, these are the dangers. And that was dangerous right there. Y'all overdosing on everything. And that's a whole truth. They are overdosing on social media clout. And if you want to overdose on something, all right, overdose on something where the people can come together, build together, and they ain't got to worry about the same fucking division and fucking argument, the same headaches, none of that. Stop putting your kids out here in these fucking situations to where it could be fucking damaging for you and them. Like I said, I seen some fucking families who are on social media, wholesome content. You ain't gotta worry about their kids twerking or doing some next shit or wearing some shit they ain't supposed to be wearing. Period. They not living in ratchet times right now. Sorry. Like I said, it's just as crazy because you have some real people with some real issues out here. And in that same token, putting your kids in the worst type of danger. Nah, we got to go into that, sis, because it's going to where I'm going to. A lot of things that keep happening because you're not opening your eyes and seeing that this is part of the destruction that's always going to keep us fucking divided, that's always going to keep killing us, that's always going to keep separating, and it's always going to fucking keep the community fucked up. Everything that's supposed to be restored is going to get restored at some point. We are going to be that great community again where we once was at. We're going to definitely be able to raise the kids the way we see fit. It's just a problem. Difference between back in the day and now. Back in the day, you had people outside your parents that actually gave two shits about you and made sure you try to get in the right direction. And even if they had to dry snitch on you, so what? That kept your ass from dying or being locked up. Then you got, like I said, this generation now, kids and the adults is almost on the same level when it comes to maturity. The things that happen, the things that's being fucking presented, it goes hand in hand and it's sad. It shouldn't have to be that way. And like I said before, it's just certain things you should not be doing with your kids because that presents and opens up the door to, oh yeah, now I could be friends with my fucking parents. No, I stand strong when I said something about the kids smoking weed with their parents. That's dumb shit I could ever fucking see. Like I said before, even when it came down to me, my mom's did not fucking partake in me smoking around her friends, even when she found out I was smoking. You better go on about your business, brother. You ain't around me. So that was real parenting. And that made me say, I don't give a fuck. You young, you not being around me with certain shit, period. Kid, if you raised with your parents, your grandparents, or other guardians or family members, you better get your shit right. And that goes for those people too. Y'all need to start getting y'all shit right. However you thought life was supposed to be, it's not supposed to be. And whatever you went through in your trying times, you should not fucking put that shit on these kids. Period. You know? I don't know, man. I don't think I can make that any clearer. See, every time I bring up a certain topic, it doesn't matter. It's going to be brought up because this is what's going on in real time. And a lot of y'all don't, y'all trying to escape it to come here, but then guess what? It happens here too. Yeah, man. Nah, exactly. That's exactly how it used to be, bro. Back in the day, we couldn't be around grown folks, even if they didn't know we was doing certain things. They would kick us the fuck away from them quickly. They ain't trying to be wrapped up in no shit. And that's why I'm saying nowadays you're stupid because you fail to realize by law, if you are fucking doing any type of illegal activity with your minor, you are going to be held accountable. Don't care how you claim, oh, that's just how I raised my kid. Oh, I'd rather have them with me than no. That's not the right way to go. Not to be funny. Shit. I didn't fucking hit my first blunt, I think, until I was like 18. And I hit that for a little bit. Even when my mom did find out, she couldn't prove it. And when she did fucking find out, she still was like, well, you not gonna still be around me. I don't know what you thought. Might as well go out there and go smoke with your friends. You ain't coming in here with that shit. And you definitely not being around me and mine. And I respected that. I had no choice but to respect that because that was real parenting. This generation is so fucked up and it's so like twisted and demented. It's like even when you saying something with logic and common sense, a lot of y'all still go by emotions. A lot of y'all still allowing certain shit to happen. And y'all are part of the problem. Yes, I mean it. You are part of the problem. And you keep leading these kids the way you leading these kids, man. And when you even leading yourself to fucking danger and demise, like, come on, wake your ass up. The internet is fun, entertaining. Yeah, sometimes it might blow you up, might get that little whatever, whatever. But then where you go from there? Like, come on now. Your kids should not be presented on here in a way that it looks destructive. I'm sorry. Because if you're not doing it in real time, you shouldn't be doing it in here. But then again, some of y'all, you're probably doing that in real time. And that's why it's being recorded. That's why it just looks distasteful every time I fucking turn around and look around. Sometimes you just be like, even in real time, sometimes I done seen some people walking around with their daughters, and you be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nah, you can't have your daughter. You know what it is, what it is. Because every time somebody try to tell you the right things or try to at least give you some advice, oh, nigga, you need to mind your business. I've seen some people really come up and try to give somebody like some decent advice. And before it was all said and done, oh, motherfucker, you need to mind your business. This ain't your. Damn, ma, I just only told you, like, yo, I don't believe your daughter should be wearing this type of thing outside. Especially, like, you know this person personally. Like, I know your daughter. Like, your daughter is young. I don't care how grown she looks, she's young and she shouldn't be wearing this. And you know better because you know how some of these people react out here. But again, every time somebody try to hit you with some logic and common sense, here come the bullshit. So how are you supposed to reach through to the people that don't want to take advice? That's what I'm saying. This shit don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense at all. You know, time y'all spend on here trying to make things happen. Time y'all sit on here just constantly putting your kids in danger and putting yourselves in danger. Y'all could be doing something better than that. Gotta restore some sort of fucking humanity back into the community. A lot of people really need to start stepping in regardless. And if some of y'all know some of these kids are in fucked up positions, that's when you supposed to stand up regardless to how the fuck a parent feels. Because if they ain't fucking doing right by themselves, how can they do right by their kids? I'll wait. Y'all can soak on that one for a minute. Because I honestly need to know, like, where does the boundaries lie? That's what, yeah, like, where's the boundaries lie, man? That's a whole fact right there. You already beat me to the punch. But then again, that's just in general. And I'm talking about what goes on here. You have to be mindful of what the fuck goes on in here on any platform. You're supposed to be mindful of the videos you put up. Shit don't look right. Especially when they the babies. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that little girl probably wasn't even 5 years old. And that costume shouldn't have been presented on her like that. I'm sorry. I'm still going right back to that because that is a part of what I'm saying of ratchet behavior. We gotta eliminate some of the ways we think, man, regardless to how we may feel, man. So I'm saying, some point in fucking time, it's time to stop fucking living in a fucking dream and start waking up, man, and start protecting your team. You should already know the ins and out of a scheme. I'm telling you, because this should have rocked you to sleep. You got some people that are just on here, you know, not giving a fuck. Don't let your kids be the next fucking targets on here, man. We gotta guard them not just in real time. We gotta guard them on here as well, because the same rules are fucking apply. Kids on here, and whether they trying to do gaming or they doing entertainment or whatever it is, you supposed to be part of that journey. And if push comes to shove, y'all all supposed to just ride it out together. Start paying attention to your kids and what they saying and doing too, especially on here. Because you got some parents who don't be privy to certain things because they are not paying attention. And if you coming from a background where sometimes the parents are not always home and they kids mostly being left either with other siblings or they getting left with other family members until time, you know there's a lot of different things that can occur and that can happen. But again, you have to be mindful of what they're doing on the social media. And you have to be mindful of what you present on the social media, whether it's with you or your kids. A lot goes a long way when it comes to that. I've been said that. Gotta set the example at some point. Can't think that is cool to parade your kids out here, having them looking like $2 hookers, excuse my language. Or you got your sons out here looking like they looking out wild crazy. Come on, get together. It's the truth. Get that shit together, man. Should no parent even fucking think along the lines of having a kid out there like that and exposing themselves. Have some decency and some integrity. I'm quite sure some of y'all came from parents that, or fucking guardians that had integrity and that wasn't playing that shit. At some point in time, you have to get it together. Have to be mindful of everything you say and do around these kids one way or another. And even when they're not around you, you have to make sure that they are guarded too. And the people that you might have them around, you got to make sure they are mindful. It's just that simple. Like I said, you're trying to stop certain change from happening. You want to really have to get in tune with kids and get in tune with yourself. And you got to get in tune with the man upstairs, regardless of how you feel. Because trust me, sometimes you're going to have a little rough ride, man. But it's nothing to give some fucking faith and some humbleness and just give him grace for just at least still being able to try to do something in life. Like I said, some people are not mindful of the blessings that are bestowed on them, period. You're not being mindful for the fact that you're still able to wake up, whether you got kids or not, whether you got family or not. Still not thinking about that. Don't let that shit go over your head. And if you really call what you doing being thankful, you gotta think twice. Like I said, some people was not fortunate to wake up this morning. Some people might not be waking up the next morning. Some people are probably going tonight. For every death, there's new life. So guess what? You should be thankful that you were still on this earth doing something. But it needs to be better, honestly. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. It needs to be better. Even when it comes to this type of community. I don't give a fuck what kind of community you think you're in. You're supposed to still have some sort of unity and some sort of boundary. Kids out there like that, that's not the right way to go. But hey, I think different. Every time I say something logical, I say something, hey, I get trolled about it. So it is what it is. I could care less. But this should be even fucking hitting for the trolls. Like, damn, you just spoke some shit. Yeah, because it's not always about fucking negative, man. It's not always about negative content. Yeah, we go through negative things, but we do have solutions. We do have ways to try to make things better. And yes, sometimes it does need to be spoken upon, whether you want to speak about it or not. So that right there should be the all in all. You know what? He's right. We got to start really looking into certain ways to stop certain shit from happening, especially targeting the kids and targeting whoever on these social media platforms. Listen, it's just that simple. Like, if you're not going to really take the time out and set a better example so your kids can get a better example, then how do you expect them to be better than you? How do you expect them to rise? How do you expect them to succeed in life? How do you expect them to keep knowledge and keep from going in the wrong directions? Once they get a certain age, the most you can do is just pray that they followed everything that you taught them and that you instilled them. But before that, you're supposed to be a part of every aspect of your child's life. Period. I don't care how you feel about that. That's just that's just law of nature. I ain't gonna just fucking sit there and abandon mine. Fuck that. Mine is gonna learn what they supposed to learn. And it ain't just what the fuck they try to teach you. They gonna learn all sorts of truths. That's how it's supposed to be. They gonna be woke and wise to what they need to be woke and wise to. They ain't gonna be out here being presented like no piece of meat or like no fucking menace to society or like somebody that just don't give a fuck about life itself. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, I was still born in one of those type of communities. I'm an 80s baby, man. Shit, we was raised different. Even in the 90s, we still had enough from what we had from the 80s. But once it got to the thousands and better, I don't know what the fuck happened. It's like once the music changed, the morality of a whole community changed too as well. Because some of y'all parents even be reciting certain shit and you reciting it around your kids, and then guess what? Now they start picking up to the songs. And I still feel like this. If your kid ain't old enough to even write their name correctly, then they shouldn't be knowing the lyrics in no damn song. Teach them something better. Like I said, you gotta be a part of the day-to-day process from ages 0 to 18. I would literally say 21 because some people, you know, might have a setback. But then again, all in all, supposed to be a part of every aspect of your child's life when they're young, especially on this thing right here. Because this is a mega conglomerate at the end of the day, and you still have a whole bunch of dangers around every corner that you need to be mindful for. I don't care how you feel about that. That's just the overall fucking facts. That's an opinion. That's a fact. This is how certain kids already got kidnapped. This is how already certain kids missing, probably still missing, found dead somewhere, left for dead somewhere. That shit, like I said, causes traumatizing. Come on there. And it's embarrassing. Sorry, it's embarrassing. When you got your kids out here presented the way you got them presented out here, it's embarrassing. It's sad. And it really just shows the lack of character when it comes to how you dealing with your kid. So like I said, I can't make that any more simple. And the key word for tonight is mindfulness. You have to be mindful of that, man. You have to. There's no way you can tell me that you even feel remotely happy about that. You was out here having your kid out here looking like, no, 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 mama, that's not good. And whoever was recording that kid, shame on you. I killed my mother and my father and my. Come on now, cut that shit out. T Squad, blessings, sis. Y'all already know. If y'all just tuned in, hit the like button on the way in. Y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I did drop the link in the panel, but if not, I'll drop it again. Um, this is a topic that everybody should be tuned in for, because at some point, where does all the shit stop? There's no way you can tell me you're comfortable having your kids out here on these social media platforms and even in these gaming communities the way you got them, with no protection. That right there was disturbing. Like I said this morning, that disturbed my soul so badly, because for my aunt to really curse like that, that means that shit had to be bad. And then even in real time, like I said, I have seen some people's kids just come out and you'd be like, are you serious? Who let you outside like that? Like, this is not right. It's bad enough you got to worry about this in real time. But then you bringing certain shit like that to social media where you got a whole bunch of different dangers that could present itself. And then who's to blame? You got to blame yourself for that one. You got to take accountability for that one, because you, as the parent, were supposed to be a part of all of this. No way my kid comes outside wearing certain things. I don't give a fuck what kind of trends is going on. And that's the problem. A lot of you parents still worried about these trends, and then your kids is following the trends. How about you set your own trend where you give some sort of respect and some sort of decency to yourselves? It's just that serious. Like, come on now. You can't expect things to change when you're not trying to be part of the change. Again, this is goes what to what I said the other day. You have to be a part of that change. You have to really get these kids in tune, man. And you have to get yourself in tune. I don't want that fucking badass phone call. You don't want that possible, damn, my kid just, you don't want that. No parent should want that. Just saying. You don't got a moral compass to know that right there, then you definitely need to fucking get you some sort of mental health at the end of the day. Do that. Because I'm from that era where, like I said, we wasn't doing certain shit and we wasn't getting presented certain shit. And a lot of times we had to worry about making sure we didn't have nobody like looking up like, oh shit, they know it. Like, come on now. We know that part, man. We know that part. It wasn't no, yeah, yo, come smoke with us, little nigga. Or, well, get your ass out of here. Yo, come on, nigga. We gonna go sit on this block. We gonna go do this. Yo, bro, I'm gonna put you on in this game, nigga. I'm gonna give you. He wasn't from that shit. A lot of them will kick us the fuck away. True LES, salute, bro. Appreciate you tuning in and stopping by too. Like I said, I'm gonna drop the link again if anybody want to pop up. But if not, I'm not gonna be on here all night. I just felt I needed to finish off from this morning. And I really couldn't, because the way I felt, I was about to snap like I did one time before. This shit didn't make no damn sense at all. You really have to be mindful of how you present yourself and your kids on here. Yo, Vic, salute, bro. Like I said, it's just can't be no more clearer than that, man. Can't be. Like, come on now, I can't be more clearer than that. You putting your kids in so much danger, and then when something does happen, who's left holding the bag? Who the one that's going to be crying? It's going to be you. And you could have stopped a lot of that. Like I said, how can you keep the original cycle going Or how can you get back to the essence of how we used to be as a community and have that unity when some of y'all still part of this bullshit? Certain traditions should not be passed on to the kids, period. I don't care what you say. Teaching your kids how to twerk, teaching your kids rap lyrics before they can even fully write their name, that's not cool at all. It's not cool at all, man. I don't care how you felt about that. That shit is stuck in your soul. You know what we was taught? Even when we was being taught music to a degree, our music had a message. Any music we was listening to at one point had a message. But then they also had a bad message too. But we mostly focused on all the good messages. A majority of the things that was played around us, it wasn't too much negative around it. That's why I said I don't know what's happening now, but this shit is scary out here. And I honestly feel you need to get it together. Like this is not gonna be a good look moving towards the future. Just like I said, even when that little girl grows up, guess what? If that video is still surfacing and floating around, that's still gonna be floating around forever. That's not a good look. Just saying. You don't want to have that real bad phone call. You don't want to end up having to fight for your life and your kid's life or some shit of that magnitude. Don't present them out there the way that y'all been presenting them out there, man. It's not looking good, man. Y'all women gotta stop doing that shit for real. Y'all have to stop that. I don't care if you a single parent or not. You got to start getting out of the ways that you think parenting is supposed to go, because that's not the way it's supposed to go. Your kids should not be out here showing videos of them rapping, and they rapping about they killing family members or killing people. Period. Shouldn't be rapping about that shit. It's a multitude of ways if you feel like social media is going to be your thing. And even if social media ain't your thing, you should still have that mindset to change the way you raise your kids or the way that you try to fucking build growth and prosperity and unity around your people. It's just that simple. You don't understand that, then you don't understand life. If you don't understand life, I think you need to think twice before you present anything on it, especially if that could be damaging. You don't know how many people could probably be out there floating that video around. Yes, it is still a sick world out there. Yes, you still have predators online too. The difference is the internet has upgraded and evolved so much. It is. Compared to back in the day, it's not as simple now to just catch somebody. And even if you catch them, it's more people that's just going to be out there slipping through the cracks. So there's always going to be something dangerous right there. Got to be mindful of that. And it is the problem. Queen Mo Fire, salute. Blessings, Queen. Glad you could tune in too. Like I said, it's just you got to have common sense when it comes to that. There's no way you could tell me you comfortable promoting your kids out here like that. And then when something happens, now you want to cry victim. You can't do that. And some of y'all are real good at that shit. Some of y'all are real good at doing that shit. You present your kids out to the world. They supposed to be a reflection of you. You out here wilding. Now all of a sudden your kids is out here wilding, and then look what happens. Either you die, or you get hurt, or you end up going through some bullshit, or they end up going through it. Come on now. Really don't get that shit. How you feel that it's comfortable to present your kid out there like that. At some point in your life, you gotta learn to have humility. You gotta learn to know like certain things you think might be right for your kids ain't right. And certain things in certain ways that you're moving ain't right neither. Like I said, in order to break that cycle and break the chain and start moving forward, getting back to that essence of where we was at, gotta all come together at some point. Gotta have that moral compass right directly in the middle, regardless to what. It's just that simple. You already know what to expect, especially on here. But if you ain't gonna get it together, then it ain't gonna never be right. This will always be an uphill battle and a tough fight because y'all refuse to try to fucking um just listen to common sense. Like like seriously, you forget to listen to common sense. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, my bad, y'all. See, like certain things like this, stuff like this in real time, depending on what I don't fucking present that shit like some of y'all do. I know when to mute my mic, especially when I know I got to speak to somebody on something. So, all in all, it didn't defer from the message though. Um, you gotta have common knowledge to know that at some point you are gonna be a liability to your own family if you don't get it right, y'all. Serious, like it's just grow up. At some point, you're gonna have to mentally and spiritually grow up and realize that what you're doing and what you're presenting is wrong. That good old fucking cold Pepsi. My bad, y'all. Cotton mouth while I'm giving this workout. So, all in all, for real, because I'm quite sure some of y'all know for a fact that ain't right. I don't care how you try to break it down, how you try to argue it. You can't argue the facts. And the fact that you having your kids out here looking like pieces of meat, having them look like thugs of the century, or you just not really schooling them to certain shit, you are failing them. Just like you failing yourself, you failing the kids. Yeah, they, little queen, no doubt. I'm telling you, shit is no fucking. It makes no sense. And then, like I said, when you do tell somebody, so you sound like this, that, and the third. No, I just sound like a brother that got common sense. And don't get mad because I'm telling it like it is. And don't get mad because I'm bringing it raw. Because don't get mad when I tell you this, like I told you before. You do not want to get that call or that knock on the door. Trust me, especially if you ain't paying them no attention. You do not want to get that call. So you need to get in tune, man. This shit is getting worse. And in certain places, especially in certain states, This shit is happening in the real time, and some of y'all just trying to fucking avoid it, but you can't avoid it. Even on here, you can't avoid it. Serious. Oh shit. Oh man. If you didn't feel this live tonight, I don't know what else to tell you. But because I'm not entertaining nothing I don't need to entertain tonight, like I said. And I will never have to entertain nothing I don't have to entertain. But when it comes to these real fucking hard on topics, we gonna get this work. Serious. Like this shit is getting retarded now. Some point you really gonna have to fucking realize your kids are just in much harm as you are. You're not gonna correct bad behavior, then guess what? You're never gonna be able to make no real corrections in life. Not with your kids and not with yourself, you know? Like I said, you are supposed to be that prime example for your kids. Your kids are supposed to be a reflection of you. And if you out here living the way you living, you can expect your kids to live the way they live. That's just like here on this internet shit. If you out here being ratchet and doing ratchet shit, you can expect your kids or the people around you to start getting into that same ratchet shit. And again, this is a part of that fucking division I was talking about. It is really sad. You can't get mad with a person like me, tell it like it is. Some of y'all might think it's complaining. It's not complaining when it's really involving some real life shit. And then when it hits home for real, a lot of y'all really still try to cry that victim shit, but you can't cry that when you know what you was getting yourselves into. Even in real time, some of y'all present your kids out here like I said, there should be no reason why these kids is walking around the way they walking around, even in real time. That presents a danger still because you got people that you might not even know is on that type of crazy shit. You got some people that just might not even be on pedophile time. They just might literally be crazy. You just don't know, man. Just don't know. You know, so I'm saying it's crazy how some people don't understand that. Yes, everybody has a different way of raising their own. Guess what? That should not fucking be that your kid is on these front lines like the way they are. They can't defend themselves. I don't care. I'm not supposed to believe that's just like some of y'all like to present things on this internet you know you ain't supposed to present on here. That puts yourselves and puts your kids in that same danger every day. You could try to deny that shit, but if you take a look outside of your area right now, you can look and see a majority of these parents right now are kind of friends with their kids to the point where they let their kids wear whatever, even if it's just going to the store. It's not cool. Letting your kids do whatever instead of being in school. That's not cool. Like I said, if you don't get it together, you will always fail. And then guess who else fails? Your kids. And then guess what else fails? The wealth and the prosperity and everything else that you are trying to build for your future generations. that fails too with it. Call me old fashioned, call me a wet blanket, call me whatever. But I am logical about that. Putting yourself in the worst position. And then what you gonna do if you can't even protect your fucking flock the way you supposed to? Not thinking along those lines. Because trust me, that enemy gonna come from all different directions. Not want your kids exposed to the wrong type of horrors. So, like I said, parents, get it together. That's all I can say. Yeah, I know that, bro. Trust me. Don't think I'm not hip to that. I am hip to that, Ryder. You know, but at the end of the day, they should still know this too. They shouldn't be forced with certain things at a young age. Yeah, let them make their decision when they do get of a certain age. But as parents, you still are supposed to make sure you are teaching your kids the best possible values. That's it. So I'm just gonna say this: are you gonna let your daughters walk outside with something skimpy that they know they shouldn't be wearing at all? I'm just saying. I know everybody. You gotta prepare these kids regardless, not just for the real world, but the spiritual realm too, because it's a spiritual war going on right now. And the way things is happening is happening at a fast, rapid pace, and it's really crazy. Royal blessings, sis. Kev, salute. I don't disagree with you at all, Ryder. Trust me, I don't. I'm just saying. And then the first from what I said earlier, the only thing you could do at a certain time when they do get a certain age is hope that they listen to everything you said and that they really prepared for the world out there. But when they are young, you gotta instill everything you're supposed to as a parent in them. And I still don't believe parading your kids in certain things, especially on this internet, is a good look. If you got your kids on here twerking with you and they wearing almost the same type of skimpy outfits that you're wearing, I don't want to see it, especially if they're young like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to do that. Not saying you got to baby your kids forever, but at some point, you just, when they young, especially when they that young, like I said, that video fucked me up because that kid wasn't even 5 years old. You were presenting the danger already here on social media. It's not right. And even in real time, you got these kids wearing certain things you can't, you present the danger. Oh, you got to be logical. I'm just saying. Like I said, I don't mind different views and opinions, but like I said, I just, from where I stand at, that's always how I felt. You know, I'm just saying the world is more dangerous now than it was back in the day. Yeah, we had dangers back in the day, but it's more dangerous now, especially with this social media age, man. Gotta have your kids prepared on all levels, just like you gotta be prepared on all levels. And even outside, what you do outside reflects on what you do on here sometimes. And it's crazy. Hold on, let me see these parents. You know what it is, Ryder? I'm gonna be honest with you. I would agree, but then I also got a reason why I disagree. Only reason why I disagree is because if there was a strong male presence in the household, a lot of that wouldn't be going on. Because regardless to what, a man loves his kids regardless with the same equal amount of love. Like if I had kids, I wouldn't care if I had sons and daughters. They all getting the same equal amount of love and the same equal amount of punishment. And if the mother is definitely on front like she on with me, we all good. You know, it's just you have to be fucking careful, man. Like I said, that link is still in the chat if anybody want to pop up. Nah, I'm ending this soon. Because I think I basically covered everything and I said what I need to say. Got straight to the point tonight. You know, like I said, you gotta feel that. If you don't feel that, then you don't have no type of conscience or humanity. And that means you will even go as far as throwing your family out to the wolves just for a little bit of fortune and fame. And that's sad, especially in this time and era. It just goes to show you who's really about something and who's not. I just overall feel when it comes to this, I gotta get into them. You gotta definitely worry about your kids and worry about your family as a whole, man. Protect your flock at all costs. That should never fucking fade your mind, even when you have kids. You're always supposed to protect yours. And some of y'all will sit here and say, "Oh, I'm protecting mine at all costs." But how are you protecting yours at all costs when you got them on social media doing certain things that you know for a fact is immorally wrong? And you know for a fact you should have been setting a better tone. You know, but that's just me. That's just my view and opinion on it. I feel like this is a part three of the dangers of social media and the kids because come on now. What else could you possibly what other reasons can you come across to try to justify or accept any of this shit that's going on? And we know we see this on a daily, day in and day out. Like I said, when it comes to single parenting, or even when it comes to kids coming from both homes, hold on, Ryder, my bad. Just peeping certain shit right now, my bad. Nah, Ryder, I believe that, bro. Because, like I said, we are not just the money cows. We are not just the sperm donors. We are the teachers, the disciplinarians, and we also set rules and boundaries that we expect to be upheld. And I don't know if you a troll or not, good looking honky, but it is what it is. Glad you tuned in for the show. Hopefully, you got something out of this. Just like I said, um, once it hit close to home, you're gonna definitely feel that shit. And you're gonna say, "Well, damn, that brother was speaking some shit that night, and he was truthful." Be mindful of what you do, man, and be mindful of how you put your kids on it. Just that simple, y'all. Hmm. Okay, no problem. Just had to be sure. Glad you tuned in. And if you was a part of the show, you should know. Tread lightly, especially on these social media streets. That's what I'm calling it now, social media streets, because y'all just allowing shit from real time to get recorded on here. So it is real time topics, regardless, because it goes to show the class of what some people do outside of social media and anything for a click and view. That's not crazy. That's just what's going on right now. But, I wasn't going to be on here for long anyway. Just want to finish tackling that. And I appreciate all y'all that did tune in. I hope y'all did get something out of this. This wasn't no rant. It was just spiritual right there that needed to be said. So I appreciate the family for tuning in. I also appreciate all the new subs and all the new people who did tune in. You know, we gonna always have some sort of topics to talk about, man, because there's too much things going on in real time that's being presented on this internet. So, uh, yeah, gotta get in tune, y'all. This is gonna be some real fucked up shit going on, at least until we break the chain and the cycle. You already know. Until that change happens, it's gonna be an uphill battle. And again, I'm gonna feel sorry for them kids, for the future generations, because it's like, well, damn, you had a chance, and then you had the grown-ups mess it up. Like I said, parents, get your shit in tune. Get in tune with your kids. You know, I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. I think I basically covered what I needed to cover, and I'm still gonna get myself prepared for tomorrow. I might try to do something different. Don't forget, tomorrow night is poetry night. It's open night poetry and music. So if y'all popping up, you know already know. Y'all can hit that panel, and we gonna rock out tomorrow. You know. Again, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I probably would have went a little longer. I really wanted this to be an open panel because I wanted everybody view and opinion. Because I'm gonna entertain something from last night. Matter of fact, let me entertain something from last night. Cause I like entertaining shit. Let me turn my good button on. Some people think I don't like to have nobody disagree with me. Um, Again, I value everybody's views and opinion, just like everybody values my views and opinions. But when there's facts being spoken, how can you refute that? If I ever didn't want somebody to disagree with me, I would tell you I dare you to disagree with me. So I don't have to do that. Everybody's going to be entitled to their opinions. But when it comes to specific facts, I'm just going to state it. That's it. That right there should touch your soul. Like I said, because this type of internet shit is getting dangerous, and you have to break that chain. Get yourself and your kids right, you know, before it's too late. That's all I can really tell you. But I appreciate all y'all that tuned in. I ain't gonna entertain but so much. I'm gonna sit back and roll my Dutch, and that's it. I'm gonna enjoy the evening like I'm supposed to. Nah, Ryder, if I felt I was always right, bro, I wouldn't have had this open panel link sitting there. I would have just been talking my shit. Again, I wanted to get everybody's views and opinions because I like to hear what the people have to say. But I'm not gonna entertain ignorant, stupid shit. If I ever felt I was always right, I would have said my word is law. I didn't say that at all. Not one time have I been on these lives on my uploads. Nah, I know it's all good, big bro, because you already said you don't want no smoke. You know what? I gotta pull up on you, Ryder. I'm tired of your shit. Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. I think I gotta pull up on you in real time. Nah. Nah, you know what it is? I can handle all types of oppositions and opinions, but I don't entertain ignorant shit. Especially when this is about real shit that's going on in real time. Your kids shouldn't be presented out there looking like a piece of meat, period. Your kids shouldn't be rapping about I killed my mother, my grandfather, and my father. That shit is not entertainment. That shit is just demonic. I don't care what you say. But I still will let you have your view and opinion on it. Yeah, Ryder, you already know how we fuck around, bro. You know we always riding around somewhere, nigga. But nah, it's just it's seriousness though. If anybody didn't feel this shit tonight, then that just goes to show you where your fucking compass is, you know, and it shows you what kind of fucking character and humanity you have. And it also goes to show you that you don't give a fuck. You want to put your family on the forefront and in all sorts of danger just for 15 minutes of fucking fame. It's fucking sad. But you know, that's just my view and opinion on it. I tried to drop the panel 3 times. You know, nobody wanted to pop up tonight. It is what it is. You know, you know. But anytime I do come here, you know it's just going to be genuine topics, and it's just going to be shit that need to be spoken upon. Because a lot of y'all bringing your real life here, and then a lot of y'all seriously still bringing certain shit on here that's a danger to your kids. So get yourselves in tune with that one. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, again, if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. For the returning family, y'all already know. Love is love. I'm glad that all y'all tuned in. You know, definitely don't forget about tomorrow night. I'm gonna set a reminder for that poetry and open mic music. So we definitely in here tomorrow lit. You know, and for those who know they was supposed to be bringing something, I'm not saying nothing until y'all get your asses on this panel and show the people what you got. You already know I love fucking with y'all. And I know we definitely gonna ride out tomorrow. We definitely gonna be chilling. No matter what time I go, we flooding the algorithm with positive vibes and positive views all day tomorrow. So y'all already know. Till the next episode, hope all of y'all have a blessed and safe evening. And I hope y'all all have a blessed and safe Thursday morning. You know, until the next episode, peace and blessings, everybody. You know, we out.